one of my guys was losing his fight. His parents was over there in the stand. So I turned him around. Boom. Let him see his mom and his dad. That's your mom and your dad right there. Turned it right back around. Boom. And then we went, and he won that. He got a knockout. His name is Sal. He got a knockout in the last round. So he needed to see that. Other than my conversation, I put water on him and I smacked the shit out of him too. Because you understand, because his eyes was like really bright and he was shell shocked. He was losing, so I had to slap the shit out of him. Because you gotta wait. Look, you got 60 seconds. We ain't got none. These are men. Right. We in battle. And how they respect me is because I've been in battle with them.
I got the corner man back again.
And you know this.
I got him back again. I said I would. And here he is, man. All right?
Yeah, I'm your corner man in the corner. Thanks again, man. Out here with you good people, man. You know. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing excellent.
Good.
I'm doing phenomenal, man. Glad you was able to make it.
Oh, pleasure's all mine. I'm going to always, man, make time for you.
Man,
just like you make time for me. That's what we got to do.
Yes, sir.
You know, you grow, I grow. We got to help each other out,
yes,
man.
Sir.
That's just how it is, man.
Yes.
It's brothers, brother.
Yes.
That's what we supposed to do.
Yeah.
When it's raining, I'm going to come out with an umbrella. You ain't got an umbrella, I'll bring an umbrella.
Appreciate you, man.
Don't worry about it. I even bring some galoshes.
Yeah.
You got to walk out there, put some galoshes on.
I heard that.
Young folks don't know nothing about that. They scared of the rain.
Hey, I know you was talking a little early before we, got onto the mic. You was talking about your giveaway.
Yeah.
So you want to let them know a little bit about that?
Every year I have a book bag giveaway. I'm the corner man, and where I have it is at my gym. It's called TJ's Boxing Academy, and every year I do a book bag giveaway. For the kids. Book bags and supplies. We come out. We have food out there. We buy some food. We'll barbecue some food. Sometimes last time we had some vendors come out there, but we have some food out there. We'll have like sausages, burgers, hot dogs, water. We have entertainment. We had a moon bounce out there. This year we're looking to get the ice cream man to come out there.
Okay.
So we're still working on it right now. But every year we have it. Without a doubt, we have the book bag giveaway. We give out school supplies for school-aged children.
Okay.
Then we have different events too. We have sparring. We have some boxing.
Okay.
We had some other gyms come to help us. We had about 10 boxing matches last year.
Okay.
So we do stuff like that for the community.
And what day did you say it was?
August the 15th.
August the 15th.
Yep.
And they can reach you if you Google TJ's Boxing Gym.
TJ's Boxing Academy in Newark, Delaware.
In Newark, Delaware.
I'm going to give you the address. 2860 Ogletown Road, Building 6, Unit 5. And that's in Newark, Delaware, 19713.
Or you know what you can do? They can email you. Where's a good place to email?
You can email me at JohnsonTedDonna@yahoo.com.
Yes.
JohnsonTedDonna@yahoo.com. We got an old email because now it's like Gmail and all that. So mine is my email is old.
Still using Yahoo.
Yeah, man.
All right.
It still work.
Yeah, hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know that saying. All right, so look, last week we talked a little. Last time you was here, we talked about, and this is one of the things that stuck out to me the most, because when I dropped the video, I redid the whole interview. I had to redo because it was impromptu. We wasn't even expecting that. I redid the interview. I redid the thumbnail, all that stuff, and I dropped it as a video just so that people can see it.
Right.
And what I do with my videos is the most impactful part, I always put it at the front.
Okay.
The thing to grab them.
Right.
And you were talking about your hardest fight last time, and when you was explaining how you got knocked out the ring, and it was so inspirational to me because I can see myself in that moment with you. When you were describing it, I could see myself in that moment and what I would be feeling, how defeated I would feel. And searching for something to keep going. You know what I'm saying? And it becomes that bottom line point where it's either you have it or you don't.
Yep. It's either in you or it ain't.
Or it ain't.
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
Like I tell people, fighting ain't for everybody, but the fitness part is. I happen to be a fighter. I started when I was 7 years old. But to elaborate more on that, after I got up, all I could hear was a lot of clapping, a lot of yelling, because it wasn't for me. They was clapping for him because I was in Philly. Was a Philly boy.
That add insult to injury.
And his last name name is Beth, and I'm still looking for that motherfucker right now. When I say, hey, as a young boy saying, it's on site. It's on site. Yeah, so when I got up, you can hear the referee starts counting. It doesn't matter. You get knocked down or knocked out the ring, the referee start counting. You got 10 seconds. It don't matter if you got out the ring. It don't matter. You got to get back in the ring. Get my mouthpiece back in my mouth, and I kind of hid behind the ref. It's kind of hard for me to show you. I can show you, but they won't be able to see how I hid behind the referee. The referee's like, "What are you doing?" So I needed those few seconds to get my head together. So when the referee tells the person tells my opponent to go in the neutral corner while I get up. So I get up, get my mouthpiece. He comes in the middle and he says, "Are you ready?" So when he goes in the middle, I'm gonna try to stand up and see if you can.
Well, nah. I'm gonna try to elaborate.
Once I start by, I want to give it all to y'all. Yeah. So he goes in the middle. He points at both of us, puts his hands together, and say, "You ready?" Yes. Yes. So when he went like that, boom, I slid behind him. He said, "Hold on, wait a minute." He pushes back. He said,
"Because he needed a few seconds."
Yeah. I needed them few seconds. Yeah. I'm gonna shout this out to Hector Camacho. I stole that move from him.
Yeah. Okay.
That's called ring IQ.
Yeah.
When I was young, I learned that from Hector Camacho. Gave me a few more seconds to get my head together. So I finished the round. Boom. But that was probably that. I don't know if that was probably the hardest, but that was when I had to come from the most. It was a gut check.
Yeah.
A gut check.
Yeah. Lowest point.
Yeah. Lowest point. You get knocked. It wasn't a knockdown because I was knocked down before, but never knocked out of the ring. My mouthpiece came out my mouth, so it was like a yay moment for him. They was all I could hear was some yay. And they was like, and I couldn't hear. That's all I could hear. Then you hear this boom. That's the time counter. He's going like this.
These are things that you got to realize, and I'm saying that when you visualize in this moment, that's why it was so impactful when you described it like that.
Yeah.
Now look, I want to ask some other questions.
Okay, all right.
So we
whatever you need, I got you.
I appreciate it. Part 2 of the corner, man. So part 2, all right, of the interview was gonna be this, and this is what I wanted us to focus on for this second part. I want us to do a third part as well.
Okay.
And maybe figure something else out where this could be like a regular thing.
I got you, man.
But so part 2, so the art of the corner man. All right. So in a fight, you only get 60 seconds between rounds to fix a mistake, stop the bleeding, and completely rest the fighter's mind. When someone is losing their composure in life or business, what is the very thing you do that ground them in that 60-second window? So you as the corner man.
That's the corner man, the guy losing the fight.
Yeah.
So the first thing I do is, if you ever see me work the corner, right? I don't come up the steps like other corner men. I jump in the ring and roll underneath the bottom ring. So I'm getting so if he's losing, I slide in, boom, and I grab my fighter from the ring, from the inside ring, bring him to the corner, show him that I love him, show him that I care for him. Because that's what he needs. He needs to see that somebody with him in battle. Then I sit him down, and I'm looking at him in his eye, and then I'm talking to him. So it depends on what he needs to hear. Whatever he needs to hear, I give him that, because he needs to know you care about him. First thing I do, I grab him, boom, walk him to the corner, and say, "Listen, man, this is what we need to happen. What do you want?" Like whatever the situation, I don't know what the situation is, but whatever that situation is, I let him know what we're doing wrong and what we need to do to fix it. That's the first thing. He needs to look in my eye. He needs to know that I love him. That's why I don't work corners for people who I don't train. Some people could just offer you money to work the corner. No, I don't do that shit. Now I may wrap somebody's hands. I'll wrap a guy's hands that's not my fighter, and I won't be the chief second. I'll be the second person. So I won't be like the lead trainer. So I have done that, but I've never gonna work a corner for a person that I didn't train, because when I need to holler out instructions to him, and I need to know that he knows how to do them. So being that he's my guy, I'll tell him what he needs to do, what needs to happen. For instance, one of my guys was losing his fight. His parents was over there in the stands. So I turned him around. Boom. Let him see his mom and his dad. That's your mom and your dad right there. Turned it right back around. Boom. And then he won that. He got a knockout. His name is Sal. He got a knockout in the last round. So he needed to see that. Other than my conversation, I put water on him and I smacked the shit out of him too. Because you understand, because his eyes was like really bright, and he was shell shocked. He was losing, so I had to slap the shit out of him. Because you gotta wait. Look, you got 60 seconds. We ain't got none. These are men. Right. We in battle. And how they respect me is because I've been in battle with them. I train with my guys, I spar with my guys.
Yeah.
So they know I'm one of them.
Yeah.
And they'll listen to me.
Yeah,
because
damn
I'm
right.
one of them. They know I'm iron, they're iron.
Yeah.
So and I'm not knocking guys, coaches who don't spar their guys, who can't fight or whatever. That's not what I'm. But you need to,
It's
if
a
you're gonna
different
work
level.
the corner,
Yeah.
you need to have been there to be able to give this guy,
Mm-hmm.
give him the antidote to what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to, if he needs to be able to step, let's say if he's fighting a southpaw, he's fighting and he's right-handed. I need to make sure he's keeping his left foot on the outside of, I'm gonna say his left. I'm gonna say lead for people. His lead foot. So when you're right-handed, you lead with your left foot. When you left-handed, you lead with your right foot. So you want to get that real estate. So you want to have the left foot on the outside of his. Keep him in the middle. Now if he beats you to that spot, you need to roll to the right, step around, and get back to that real estate. But these are things that I train my guys what to do. You know, to handle that situation, whatever they
When it
need.
comes, yeah.
It's different situations. Maybe he's dropping his hand. Maybe he's getting hit to the body. Maybe one thing we ain't getting is tired. Because I drill my guys. We ain't getting tired. You know what I mean? If we lose a fight, it ain't because we tired.
Right.
It ain't because we gave it away. It's just that he was the better man that day. So we ain't losing because we're not losing no fights because we was tired. He just happened to be the better man.
Yeah.
That day.
Yeah.
Did I answer that question?
You did perfectly. I was just looking at the chat, you know, just looking at everybody participating and everything. And you just dropping gems, you know, and they appreciate it. What's happening with your brother? They appreciate it, you know. And this is something I wanted to bring to the channel because these are the people that are mentoring me and that's in my life, you know, and showing me the way right now, you know. So I just wanted to like share that with them, you know.
That's good, man. That's good, man.
So okay, let me ask you another question. So
can you hear me good?
Yeah. Right, when I edited the last video, I seen where I made not mistakes, but I could have tweaked it so you can be heard more. So on your side, when I was editing it, yours were low, and I'm like, okay, I need to make sure the mic is close in front of him this time when I do it. You know what I mean? All right. A great corner man sees things the fighter can't see because they aren't the ones taking the hits. What is the most common blind spot you see people dealing with today outside of the ring?
Outside.
We can go inside the ring and we can go outside the ring.
As far as fighters go, what they're missing outside the ring?
Yes.
Nutrition.
Okay.
I'm going to say the way they eat, and the road work, the road work, because of like
you was talking about that on a road work last video.
They missing the road work. Not the top flight ones do it, but some of the guys who are half-ass, the road work and how they eat and how they rest are very important. Don't make excuses. I had to go to work. We all work. It's different. All fighters worked when we came up. It's only like 5% of fighters that can work, that can box and live off that money. You know, most fighters got remember the guy Nair Albright that just fought? He only fought him twice.
Yeah.
On TV.
Yeah.
That brother he's still working in a nursing home.
Okay, damn.
Yeah, a lot of still, and he was on TV. And now I was a undercard fighter. So my fights always was before that. So I did 8 rounds, went up to 10 rounds. So I made Telluride one time, but there was like undercard. So this guy was on the main card, and he still got a job. So what I'm saying is we all work. I gotta go to work. You can't be halfway in and halfway out. Not if you're an athlete, not if you're a fighter, because you don't play fight. You can play basketball and football, all them other stuff, all them other things. And I'm not knocking up sports. You can get a call timeout and shit. Get somebody, you get tired, hurt, somebody else will come in for you. Guess what? It's just me and my opponent and that referee in the middle. That's it, man. So, you know, I would say outside the ring, now everything's so easy to them. So a lot of them, you know, not eating right, not working out like they should, taking too many days off. If you're just going to be a regular Joe, that's cool. But if you're going to be an athlete, you need to just take one day off, or you only get one day off, you know, and watch what you eat on that one day off. You need to train, you need to work, get your road work in every day. And then on out of 7 days, the seventh day, one of them days you don't do nothing, you do your rest. Just rest, but watch what you eat. Don't be drinking and stuff like that. Watch what you eat, and then that sixth day you could just do sprints or do some hills and stuff. It's kind of like a moderate day, but you got to do something. So a lot of the guys not doing that now, and it tells in the ring. It tells. So the outside stuff is that's what's hurting a lot of the guys, a lot of the athletes now.
I'm gonna tell you, that reminds me, just like with the content creation thing. I see the ones who's dropping 3-4 videos a day consistently, and then there's some people that they get on when they feel like it, they do how they but it depends on how much work and willingness you willing to sacrifice for anything that you believe in, even like as a fighter, as a content creator. And that's why I see it both ways, because it takes a certain level of commitment to even be successful in any of this. Not just compete and win, but to even be successful in any of it, it takes a certain level of commitment that you would have to have. So I can see the same thing.
That's
what I mean?
And we can't do it for the money. We want to be paid.
Yeah.
But the money gonna come if you good. Yeah. And good, somebody gonna see you.
Yeah.
Rather if you mop floors every day, rather if you drive cars for a living, drive trucks for a living, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Somebody gonna see you.
Yeah.
So if you're a 9-to-5 person, you're real great and you're real good at what you do.
Yeah.
Don't let the lazy people on the side slow you down. If they lazy and they just bullshitting around, you keep working hard. Supervisor gonna see it, manager gonna see it, but like move you up, or another company.
Yep.
Boom, you go to another company. So if always be the best you.
Yes. Yeah.
Always do the best every day.
Yep.
There's
a lot of value you get out of when you commit, even if you're gonna be in a position temporarily, and it's just a stepping stone for you to get to the next position that you want to be at. You still need to give that position 100% yourself, because there's so much value you can gain from that, so many lessons you can extract from that. It's just a testament to you as a man to be able to always give 100%. You know what I mean? And that's that right there. It like shows the difference between those who have it and those who don't have it.
That's right. And every day, 5 days a week, I still go and mop floors every day. I got this one building that I do every day. I go to that mug, and I'm the best cleaner there. Any day I'm not there, they miss me, and they know. I tell them all the time, I'm a bad man. I'm the best. Like I did something extra today. Somebody's moving into one of the offices, so instead of me coming in Monday, get that office, I got that office ready today. That thing was ready today. Yesterday I got it halfway ready, most of it ready. Today I finished that thing up. And Friday's kind of like a slow day. Everybody try to leave early, but that's what they do. I'm the clean, so I stay late just to make sure that Monday I ain't got to worry about it. And I don't know if they're coming in Monday or not, but if they come in, that thing gonna be ready.
Yeah, yep. Always put your best foot forward.
If you're gonna be a cleaner, a janitor, be the best janitor. I'm the best janitor. It's no better cleaner than me.
Yeah.
They come in the building, there ain't nobody can fuck with them with that mop bucket, and my floors be clean, them toilets and bathrooms, them right.
See, I respect that.
When they walk in, they be like, damn, it smell good.
Yep.
DJ must have been here. And that's just how it's supposed to be.
Yep.
And that's just what and that's my floors, cleaning bathroom.
Yeah.
That's not sitting behind the desk, not saying nothing wrong, but that's not the executive job. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't need that.
But you want to know,
I'm the best at what I do.
A lot of people try and withhold giving their best until they think that it's worth them giving their best. And that mindset is where you will never be able to be in a position to even give your best at something, because it's either you give your best or you don't.
Either you are who you are.
Yeah.
Like a lady's gonna come by the gym. She said, well, I'm gonna come. I said, don't even let me know when you coming by. Just come in. I'm always ready. I ain't gotta get ready. Don't even call.
Yep.
That's how it is. I don't have to get ready. I stay ready.
Yep.
Keep my weight right.
Yes.
I stay ready. Yep. You never know.
You never know.
You never know when the opportunity is gonna come. Yep. I tell the kids at the gym, tuck your shirt in, tie your shoes, stand tall. You never know. Somebody gonna see you. I say, y'all could be you the nicest kid in the world, but they don't know.
Yeah.
You got your ass out. And I tell them in front of the mom and dad, I say, he can have his ass out in front of you, but here he's a man. He's a man when he come here.
Yeah.
And it's kind kind of embarrassing for them, but they need to
initially,
know. They need to know.
You gotta shame them,
I'm like, hey, you let your son come out like this. Your son get A's and he does this in school. The employers don't know that. They just see a little black boy running around, you know, with his pants down. They ain't talking to him. That's just how he look. So we gonna look the part because we are the part.
That's right.
If you're a king, you're a king.
Yeah.
You go to all the zoos and look at all the cages. You got the spotted orangutan, the black leopard, the ugly monkey, the black elephant. You get to the lion, he ain't got no name on that cage. Everybody know who the fuck he is. I don't give a fuck. You may not know what a cougar or a jaguar because they kind of look. But that motherfucking lion,
you know the lion staying out.
He don't get no cage. He don't get no name.
Yeah.
We know him already.
Yeah, damn right.
That's just how that's how I get my God.
You gotta carry yourself. Yeah.
That's how I am. And I can only be who I am.
Yes.
I can only teach these kids and these young men
to be who they are.
What I do. I can't teach them to be something that I ain't.
Right. Damn right.
And I let them know that when they come in.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna be your friend when we done. Right now, I'm your coach.
Damn right.
If you ain't ready to work, you might as well go ahead home and come back another day.
Yeah.
I'ma still love you.
Yeah.
But guess what? It's just I want to be I only want to be around winners, man. I want to be around winners, man.
Damn right.
Cause I'm a winner. I want to be around winners, and that's how we get better. Cause you could bring something good at what you do. I'll bring something good. That motherfucker good at that. How you do that? How you do that? And that's how we grow.
Iron sharpen iron. Yeah.
There you go, man.